Welcome back to Steel and Vance. It is time to get shopping. You hear us talk about our shoe guru, Our Lady of Lords. Jacqueline Tupper is in studio with us. So glad to have you here.
So happy to be here.
Can we talk about this jacket? I said it's almost a little bit like the Van Gogh Starry Nights. Is that Van Gogh?
Yeah.
Is it?
It
Oh
just
my
makes
gosh,
me
it's so
happy.
pretty.
Like, honestly, I put this on and I felt like I was the president of the universe.
And it just is really good with your skin tone and everything.
Everything.
Yeah.
But
Super
this
fun.
is what happens when you go into Lord's and you find the things. Jacqueline puts me in things that I never thought I'd wear. So this is going into Lord's. This is what it looks like. Take us on a journey.
Yeah, here's
here.
your welcome experience. I mean, you're going to get a shot of it in the end, but a motto I live by is more and less is a bore. I think I'm single-handedly,
Less is a bore.
there's the sign right there.
Oh, love it.
But single-handedly, I'm really trying to promote people wearing color. Be happy.
Yeah.
I mean, putting color next to your face is like having free makeup. It's like having 2 hours more sleep. If you compare it, like put gray on, look in the mirror, and then put a bright color there, and instantly, it's remarkable.
See, the thing that makes me crazy is fashion. You're actually picking, what, 6 months out?
Even
so
longer.
I'm thinking, oh, what's in here? You already know what's coming in the fall.
Oh yeah, fall's, but I'm now buying next spring.
Yeah.
So what's happening for the summer? What are we looking for?
You know, if you aren't into maximalism, I don't know what you're going to wear.
You got me in color, girlfriend. Full color, Jode. Oh my gosh.
It's fun. I mean, look at you there. We've really done a mashup of different styles.
Denim.
Denim isn't always.
Is that a onesie kind of
That's
thing?
It
That's
is.
It's so
cute.
stretchy.
That's cute.
I mean, we have great tunics that you can wear with trousers.
Mm-hmm.
Most of our brands are European, so you're really going to lie heavily in color, in print. You know, not so much the monochromatic, which I think is always a staple.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe you don't want to be like the power clashing maven that I am, but start with a scarf, a pair of glasses, maybe a high lip. And as you start to build that in,
Yeah.
and as we age ever so gracefully, those saturated colors, they really are our friends.
You were the one to say, you know what? Stop with the black all the time, Jody, with the black. And I started wearing the fuchsias and people. I just got a sweater from Lord's. Like, look at these colors, the greens and the pinks.
Oh, I love all those colors.
Yeah.
That
And the
fuchsia
colors
looks so
are
good
really
on you.
saturated
Yeah.
right now and really fun. And you can see I really like to mix textures and be a little bit cheeky about it. And I always say, like, break the fashion rules. You know,
So you gotta own it though. Like you own it. You're really owning your look and it's having fun with it and not caring. I'm just like, I don't care if you don't like my, lime green, whatever. I'm gonna wear it because I like it.
Yeah.
And that's what
Right?
fashion should be. It should
Yeah.
be playful. It should be something that serves you. You don't have to be emulating someone else or what's on trend. You need to wear what you wake up in the morning and you're just going to feel great in.
And
It's
sometimes
like art.
getting out
They
of your
say it's
comfort
what
zone.
speaks to you.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we're all repeat offenders.
I am terrible, and you are
Buying
my
the
guru.
same thing
Yeah.
over and over.
I drive
And,
you crazy with that.
well,
I
that's
do.
when I go,
No, no, no.
when you're looking at something and I'm like,
No.
You can tell. No,
She does that, and you're always right. And going into Lord's, and let me just tell you, ladies, you go in there, doesn't matter what your size is, there is a size for everybody.
Yeah.
Size inclusive and thoughtful about the environment.
yeah. Yes, we do. I mean, we have amazing lines. And I work with a lot of factories where I know the owners. I know the people who are working there. So I know what we're bringing in is being made ethically. It's being made in an environment where people are treated well.
Right.
And that means a lot because what you're wearing is sort of what you're saying to the world who you are. And we go from size 2 to size 18 and size 5 to size 12 in shoes. Like, fashion has no size. Good fashion has no age. It just has a lot of great people.
And you talk about the sustainability. So in the fall, you were wearing in the winter a couple of really cozy sweaters that were
Banana peel.
Banana peel.
Yeah.
What is that?
I know. At first, I was like, that's got to be a typo.
Yeah.
But no, I looked into it, and that's actually the cellulose fiber, which you would get from bamboo or a plant, and they're just using banana peel, which there is excess of, and weaving it into a fabric.
And we shop local. We talk about you've been honestly my clothing sponsor since 2011 in the Stanley Cup run.
I know.
You contacted me and said, I want to put shoes on you. Such great history that you and I have. And yet I've watched you thrive in a business that can be really difficult. Women owned, local, Edmonton roots too,
Edmonton
Linda.
roots.
Yes, yes.
I know.
And the women in Edmonton are so thrilled when you're doing a pop-up there. People are like, oh my gosh, we got a
It just
Lord that's
ended.
doing a
We
pop-up.
just ended. We had a
Yeah.
1 month
Yeah.
pop-up there, and it's just like a victory lap of fun.
Yeah.
But again, we were only ever shoes in Edmonton. It was only the Vancouver store that had clothing. So going back, we're kind of having this resurgence where people were blowing their minds.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong. I mean, we do carry lots of great basics, lots of staples,
You
but
do.
I really encourage people to step out, to try something new, to put on a hit of color.
Can I ask you something? Can I see your foot for a second? So I always think, I was someone who used to have a black purse and black shoes all the time. And you can do color. It doesn't have to.
I
This is
actually
fun,
think
right?
black is more limiting. Because
Okay, you put your shoe up now.
We'll go with more.
Here it
Okay,
goes.
I got hot pink.
Dress, that would be
Oh, that's true. I'm sorry. I
We
shouldn't
won't
have
make
done
you
that
do
to you.
that.
I'm sorry. But nice
But
one.
yeah, black
She's
can
got
be most
beautiful-
limiting.
Yeah.
And when you think of colors like yellow, like greens and
Yeah.
teals, why they're so great is because they go with high
Green.
colors and
These
they
are
go with the
super soft,
cool
too.
colors.
The instant I put on these shoes,
They're like
butter. And I mean, everybody needs a little something, a little spice. Some things can be expensive. There's an affordability piece. Your $99 sale rack is
Always
$1.
pumping.
Yeah.
And you don't have to wear every color. Like, don't try and be a rainbow. But like when I travel, I'll pick one color. Oh, there's my mom.
Oh, Mama.
Oh, Carol. I always make her model because she's real and people love seeing her and things.
Can you buy your stuff online?
Oh, 100%. Everything that's in the store,
What's the website?
shoplords.ca. Proudly Canadian.
Shoplords.ca.
Yeah.
Love it.
So
Love
great.
it.
Jacqueline Tupper. We
Thank you
love
for having me. I'm a drinker.
Cheers. Yeah, we're having our
Cheers.
cocktail. Okay, one more. And
Check it out.
hey, talk about fashion. Going from the sublime to the ridiculous.
How much would you pay for a pair of pea-stained designer jeans?
What the hell is wrong with people?
What the hell is wrong with people
Ooh.
in straight ahead?
I have my limits.
You do.
That's-
Okay, viewing party. Hold on. Danielle and Tino, you're on TV.
Oh, we have lots of pets in the house. Kevin in Pitt Meadows and a pussycat. Nice.
Hello. And Libby. There's Libby.
And Finola. Thanks for sending in the photos. Remember to tell us where you're watching from.
That's right. Steele and Vance is at the viewing party. Viewing party at checkmedia.ca. Yeah, just get in on the fun. We're giving away a $100 gift card to Earl's today. Stay tuned.